Super Loopy. Good morning. Guys, just dropping by this Saturday just to talk to you guys about accountability when it comes to chronic illness and making sure that you are keeping track of your symptoms. I had an amazing Friday and I am reaping the repercussions of those decisions today. Kind of like when you go out to the bar and you have way too many and you know you're going to have a hangover the next day, but you do it anyways. So yesterday I had a jam-packed day. I was like, I'm so excited. I had all these things going on and out of my routine, of course. And by the end of the night, my body instantly told me, because I got tired, exhausted almost, because it felt like a sumo wrestler was starting to climb up my back and my kneecaps. And I said, oh, I'm getting tired. And then I go in the back room to my room and I say, I didn't take any medicine yesterday. None. Not a vitamin, not anything. And I am eating banana pudding and oh my gosh, I'm eating sweets and just enjoying myself. No. So this morning, my arm, can't use it. Shoulder, can't use it. So guys, just wanted to hop on. Make sure you're taking your medicine. I thought that I could kind of go cold turkey this time, you know, with taking my medicine. I thought that I didn't need any organizers. I didn't need to stay on track of it. As long as I flipped the pill bottle upside down and remind myself that I had taken it that day, I was going to be good. But I didn't take into account that I'm not taking all those pill bottles with me. And I was very disappointed in myself. But this morning I gave myself grace because it's not an occurrence that happens all the time. But what I did have to do is take inventory of what I should hold myself accountable for, give myself grace for, and then how I'm going to proceed in the future. So if you watched any of my videos, I always tell you guys, journal, journal, journal. Write down some chicken scratch if you have to about what was going on in that moment, what happened, all of that. So I had to take some I had a meeting this morning, but I had to take some self-inventory after that meeting to say, okay, now I have to be accountable for what I did. And I did, I'm not a fancy notebook binder type of person. I put my symptoms in this 10-cent notebook and go about my business. And when I'm journaling, I'm putting the cause and effects. This is the accountability factor here. And then my in-depth symptoms of what I experienced. Did I take any medicine? And then my game plan, and also what I ate, because those things are interconnected. What you put in your mouth, whether it's pills, whether it's food, beverage, whatever, it's all interconnected. So this is what I had to do this morning and get a game plan. What am I going to do next? How am I going to pivot? Because a lot of times we will forget midday your medication. How do you pivot? And for me, pivoting looks like taking hydrochloroquine instead of prednisone, because prednisone at night, I'm sweating, I'm having all these horrible symptoms if I take it close to nighttime. So my pivot is I have less symptoms at night. So I went and took the hydrochloroquine. Now, did it help? But I took it because I'm like, these symptoms outweigh the prednisone, the steroids. So I might as well take this instead of that. Now, I'm not a medical doctor, so don't talk to your doctor, but for me, it works. It helps me to stay accountable in those ways, because you do have to pivot sometimes. You do have to say, okay, I need to take some type of medicine or I'm going to be hurting in the morning. And sometimes you may have to say, this is my fault. I should have planned, and I may need to take just some pain medicine to get me through until tomorrow when I can get back on my normal schedule. Because some doctors will tell you, don't take this medication at night. Now me, I know my body and I track my symptoms, all that type of stuff. So I know I can take this particular medication, the Plaquenil, at night. But do I do it all the time? Absolutely not. So just make sure you are journaling, even when you're doing bad. Just like on a diet, you know, you want to track your great days, and I woke up with all this energy, no pain. But no, you need to be tracking the days where, yeah, I went to bed at 11 and I can tell that my symptoms were horrible in the morning. All of those things matter. Even the good days, track the good days. That will remind you of the great progress that you're making. And when you get in those bad days, it'll serve as a reminder that you are still doing good. You are still awesome. You are still on your journey. So yeah, track. Stay accountable, because it is important to make sure that you are taking medicines, injections, whatever your regimen is in your journey with lupus, any autoimmune disorder, chronic illness. Stay accountable for what your medications consistency needs to be, your regimen. So this next week, my game plan is to go into it full force with making sure that I'm actually putting it in an organizer. Because before I was like, I don't need that. I'm a vet in this game and I can just flip that pill bottle over. No more. That's toxic. I bought this organizer a long time ago and I'm like, oh, well, it's great. And it was. When I was in the thick of it and having terrible brain fog, this was a lifesaver. But I need to use this at every stage, whether I'm on prednisone and just taking vitamins. Be consistent with your journey. And I love these. I got it off of Amazon, and I'll try to find it and link it below. But this is great because it's movable. I can take it out, throw it in my purse, and therefore I can remember to take my medication. So just a reminder, guys, get an organizer. And it's cute too. Well, you know, not that cute, but it's cute. You know, you can throw it in your purse if you need to. If you're in a rush, throw the whole thing in your car if you need to. Or, you know, just make sure you're consistent with it. And then maybe, and I thought about doing a time set, like reminders on my phone. Okay, take Plaquenil now, take this, take that, because I know it sounds corny and it sounds like a lot of work, but it's more work to be in pain and sit in the bed and not experience the beautiful weather than to have a game plan, have an action plan to where I'm going to pivot. I'm going to plan ahead. I'm going to make sure that I am treating me the best way I can, because self-care is not always going to the spa, you know, deep conditioning your hair. Self-care is also taking my medications on time, checking my symptoms, tracking my symptoms, doing mental and emotional inventory on how this medicine is making me feel, communicating that with your doctor. That is self-care too, because when you are communicating, you feel empowered over your own journey. It inspires others, and it inspires your doctors to be able to make the best decisions with you and for you. So, guys, I said all of this to say, have a beautiful day. Have a great Saturday. If no one is going to tell you, has told you that they love you, just know that I love you and God always loves you. Bye.